I'll introduce one of the players and you can introduce the other one. So in the bottom left-hand corner, spawning as the red Zerg player, we've got Siumo, who streams quite often. I'll let you take over for your best mate.
Block. The man in the green trunks. Looks like he's doing pylon scout.
Wow.
Champi.
Pylon scout. So I've gone back and forth. Now I know you're playing a little bit more Protoss at the moment, but a pylon scout doesn't usually do too much for me. I usually have to either go before the pylon or after the gateway, because if you go before the pylon, you can get the block. If you go right on pylon, usually the Zergs can get this hatchery down, especially if it's a 16 hatch. Most of the time they go for the... Oh, this is going to be very close. I think, yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about.
He gets it up.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
So usually you have to go just before the pylon. I'm just going to turn you up a bit. People are saying you're just a little bit too low. Okay.
Yeah, so this is a long rush map, so
that's true as well.
But a lot of people on ladder, from what I'm finding, are going 14-14. So you still don't get the block off, and I think it's because they're probably getting sick of taking their third as their natural.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Getting adepts into their main, so.
Yeah, 100%. And like the earlier the Protoss scouts, you can kind of metagame the Protoss a little bit as well, because if they're scouting really early to get the block, then they're taking a little bit of an economy hit as well, just to get the early scout, the early block. And then if you've already got the hatch down, they've sent the probe over there, and it can't really do all that much.
Yeah, it's an interesting wall by Champi. I haven't seen this wall before, because you can wall this with just the
2 buildings. Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can go gate cyber and wall this off.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, this is like throwing an extra building into the wall for. I'm not sure if it's any reason. Maybe there is a small benefit, but usually if they have like a wall like this, the pylon is back even another step, so you can like re-wall it off with a gateway in between. But you can't fit a gateway in between here, so I don't really understand the reasoning for not going for the 2 building wall. Now I didn't know of the 2 building wall for a very long time, but now that I do, I want to use that wall all the time.
Yeah, same. Sumo's still on gas here. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but I'm scared for Champi.
Yeah.
Champi's he plays a bit like Dread. He's very defensive, got good macro in the later game, but kind of, can falter against cheese and multi-prong harass. So let's see how it goes. But yeah, Sumo's going into the third base here, and Champi's going to scout it.
Yeah. Now, I find it interesting the shield battery is coming down. Now, you don't usually throw down a shield battery unless you sense like some form of aggression. But
yeah, Champi's a blind battery man.
Yeah, okay. So like the reason that you don't throw that battery down is because like Protoss usually wants to hit at a really hard timing with a big push, but it feels like he probably just wants to expand and then just keep macroing behind this. That's what it would indicate to me.
I'm a little bit worried here because the Stargate build, the Stargate build, you get Stargate before Cyber, but this is a super late Cyber. His Oracle's out. He's only just started Cyber Core, so.
Oh, okay, wait.
Let's see what he does.
Yeah.
He's gone Oracle. It looks like he's supply blocked. I think he wants to go into Void and maybe clear some Overlords up.
Yeah. He's trying to build it and then realizes that his supply blocked.
He's just cancelled it.
Yeah. Okay. He might get a little bit damaged, but the spores are already down. Roach running started. The Queen's not moving though. This could just keep going. No. Okay, it's taken enough damage. He's opting just to let it recharge its shield. We're seeing another Void being built. The Adepts are in a position that it looks like he wants to expand as well. Sending the probe over.
I'm in the little nook there. That's good.
Okay.
He's up in workers slightly. He'll probably dispatch that Overlord, but it's got a pretty decent scout. Did he spot the Stargate? Yeah, he did.
Okay, gets the Overlord. We know what happened with Ashura. Apparently the power went out. There was a big thunderstorm, which is pretty.
Very scared of Champi.
It was the thunderstorm of Champi.
What do you think of voids in this matchup?
I actually quite like them. You can build like 3 of them, and what you can do is you can really deny the 4th of the Zerg. You can sit there.
Fourth, is it?
Yeah, the 4th.
Right.
Like they're gonna have the 3rd. You can use them to like try and attack some drones, get a little bit of queen damage, and it usually forces the Zerg to build some Hydras as well.
Yep.
And then you can just plan to go into like Colossus or Storm or something like that. But you can, like the Zerg probably right now, they typically want to start looking for their 4th.
Oracle's coming in and that.
Yeah, like as soon.
He's doing a drive-by by the look of it.
Yeah, just doing a bit of scouting. I think trying to work out like what Sumo's doing for tech-wise. It looks like
going to get some damage.
Oh, there's a second queen. Oh, just gets out.
So when you go void, do you make an oracle or do you make an obs? Like, did you use them to clean up creep as if it was the, like the DT double Archon drop sort of contain build?
You can, or you can just do the same thing with the oracle, where you can use revelation on the creep and then use the void. But like doing the same thing with an obs as well. Like because of the increased movement speed, they're very much like they're also just they deny a lot of Zerg vision. You can take back both of the watchtowers fairly easily. You can clear all the overlords from over your side of the map, and now there's 3 of them out. See, these 3 of them, what I like to do is go to this 4th, and you can just deny this 4th. It takes sometimes it takes a long time for the queens to walk over there.
That's right. There's no creep connecting.
Yeah,
they're equal drones pretty much. The one thing I'm a big unit tester guy when I have no idea about like the interaction between units. So I was thinking the Void Rays with their beam would just destroy queens until I tested it, and then 2 queens like micro can pretty much trade evenly against 2 voids. So.
Oh yeah. So you do realize the beam only does extra damage to armored.
Yeah, armored. Armored? No, they're not. Yeah, so me just pushing E against all the Zerglings as I
like it's just
not
like
helping, right?
You'd think, oh, this ability is surely it's just going to do more DPS, but no, it only does more DPS against very specific things. So like buildings, roaches, and lurkers, I think are probably the main, and overlords are probably the main targets for Zerg, at least.
Feels like a early 4th by Champi there.
Early 4th.
And it's not at the Rich Vespine.
Yeah. I mean,
but he has cleared all the overlords, so Sumo doesn't have Cyril just like he sends out lings all the time. He just understands what's going on the map. Sumo doesn't have that, so he has no idea that the force going up.
Yeah, like Champi has a lot better vision around the map. Has both watchtowers. I would like to see like some pylons on the bottom right side of the map. Just a few pylons where it's very easy to do run bys. Like you can warp in like 6 zealots and then you can just run them towards the 4th if necessary. Things like that.
Sumo's got 17 drones on the go.
Oh wow, really? He's definitely training up.
I like his upgrades more, but it kind of looks like Champi might be going into Sky Toss.
Oh. Yeah. Fleet Beacon and the other Stargate coming out. And the Robo. Okay, taking up a lot. Well, yeah, it's going to be like Sky Toss with High Templar Storm and Archon. This is... Zergs can get very scared of this unit composition once it gets going. Once there's like a good size of carriers, I feel like Sumo probably needs to get off Roach Tech soon. Needs to start either going, I don't know, Lurkers or Hydras or doing something.
I agree. And I'm just looking for things for Champa to fuck up so I can pick on him. But he has both towers. He's got good vision. He used the Oracle, whatever the spell's called, to see that there was no hive, and he also is getting flux veins.
Yeah.
So he's going straight into Sky Toss despite having 9 gates.
Yeah, it's getting +2 upgrades for air. Already has +1. Wow, this Zealot run by plus there's 2 Zealot run bys happening at the same time. It's getting a fair few drones here. Looks like the roaches are coming in to clean up the zealots at the bottom. Yeah, that was, I think that was a nice little run, but I got a few workers. They got 5 workers. Now, whether that was worth, I don't know, 12 zealots? Maybe. Maybe not. Probably not. but I don't know. I like the piece of aggression.
Yeah, I mean, Sumo's still maxed. He's got a great bank. If he pushes that creep out, he's in a good spot. Let's see what he gets up to here. I mean, I'm not sure his standing army can do that much, but maybe it can put some pressure on, and then he can swap into a different unit comp, because that's personally what I've struggled with a bit against Zerg. No balance wine. I'm too bad of a Protoss player to complain, but when they swap between like Broodlords or Lingbane Hydra, I do struggle a little bit with what my unit comp should be.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like the Zerg can like remax very quickly on a completely different unit comp. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that was bad.
Zerg just lost a lot of units then. And there's still so many storms there as well. Gonna lose these Archons. These Archons. There was a 2 Zealot run by at the same. Killed 15 drones, and there's another
Zealot in his nat. The Zealot's in his 5th.
That was like a really good run by that happened at the exact same time.
Yeah, there's a big run by.
All the while, we're seeing a DT Shrine come down. +2's just about to finish for our weapons, and 2 more Stargates, and more Zealots.
Now he's got Zealots in the rest.
Zealots everywhere.
Gas. I'm not sure about this attack though. Lots of Hydras. I think he's going to push those Voids back.
Can push the Voids
back.
You got
Flux Veins, they just turbo away.
They're so fast. Look how fast it is.
It is interesting because his whole strategy is not to fight head on. It's just to, multi-prong.
Yeah.
And then it looks like to build sort of a carrier. Does he have Storm? Yeah, okay, he's got carriers on the way now.
Yep.
Sumo has a scary army pushing up there, though.
Yeah.
Maybe he could crack the net.
So, there's another Zealot run by here doing some more damage. The armies are about to connect. Now, I think what the Zerg wants to do in this style of play, if they recognize that the player does like a lot of run bys, they need to have like 3 spines at each of the bases. It's just such a good investment that you're less afraid of your army having to run back, and you can be more aggressive.
I like this from Sumo.
Yeah, it's got an army here. A lot of these units are dying. It looks like the Roaches are all on, like, not attacking anything.
Yeah, if you can whack that base.
It's going to get the base, but it's going to lose. Sumo's going to lose all his units. And he's not focus firing either the Void Rays or the carriers as well, just hitting interceptors. Not even going to get the base. Wow.
Sumo's on 70 drones still.
That's after all those attacks as well.
And his upgrades, I love his upgrades. He's going for 3/3 ranged and carapace.
Yep, it's got some corruptors on the way. Now, the thing about this Skytoss army is because if you've built Void Rays earlier, Void Rays do really good work against corruptors, like really good work. And because they're armored, using the ability, you can actually just destroy corruptors very quickly.
Yeah, nice. So what do you think he should be going?
It's very.
What's the Viper anti-air thing, and maybe the Infesta Fungal?
Yeah, like you need a spellcaster, whether it's either Viper to abduct or what's the bomb called? Parasitic bomb.
Parasitic bomb. Maybe.
And then you want to have like Hydra Corruptor or something. Like you need a good mix of units as well. It is very difficult. Like super late game, you probably want a bunch of spores as well, so they can't attack. There's a DT run by going on here. He sent them all into one base rather than splitting them up. I usually like to split them up, but they're going to do a lot of damage running into this base. There's no Overseer, and Overseer's morphing.
He's got a spore at his 5th.
Yeah, but like they've kind of done the damage already.
Yeah, they have done well.
13 drones. Champi's at 200 supply. I mean, is kind of needs to trade probably some Zealots away so he can fit some more carries in, but there's still so many carries here.
Yeah, and the other thing is he's got 6 or 5 full energy temps. So if he went Infesta or Viper...
Oh, that's true, yeah.
With the new range after the latest patch, like Protoss are saying that's better for him.
Oh, yeah.
Run by in the main.
Oh, run by in the natural, run by in the main. It has a huge army here. Still no Vipers. GG's called. GG. First game goes to Champi. Wow. There you go. Whew. Champi really good on those run bys.
GG, well played.
Yeah, Sumo Probably needing to work on the vision a bit, and probably not 100% sure when Champi expanded to the third and the fourth, maybe because he didn't have vision there at the time, but it's also difficult. Like, I understand that it's very difficult with the Void Rays constantly cleaning up things, constantly cleaning up Overlords.
Yeah, well, we said that even though he got supply blocked, the 2 Voids killed all the Overlords that were scouting. So, because he didn't have the Lings out, he didn't really know that Champi took like a 730 fourth.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen I've been practicing with him because I'm terrible Zerg. I tried one game and he absolutely crushed me in about 6 minutes. So I'm no good at practicing with him, but I think Shockwave has helped him out a lot. And Champi, he's been playing this game since 2010, and he's got a lot of friends. And whilst he's a musician and a lot of other things, when he's got something big to practice for, he'll grind it out and practice a lot. So
There you go.
It looks like he's probably practiced the Sky Toss build a lot.
Okay.
And maybe Siumo hasn't seen it too much because he's been streaming and talking to people and playing King of the Hill all the time whilst you kick my ass in King of the Hill. So.
Sorry. Okay. Maybe I'll leave Sumo skins. Okay, both players are ready. We'll jump into game 2. I think WC turns off stream skins. Okay. Okay, we'll go into game 2 of this best of 3 between Sumo and Champi. Now, do you think we're going to see the same build from Champi? No? Ooh.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Yeah, Champi's pretty build order like orientated. He's he gets confidence out of perfecting a build and knowing how to stop everything. I haven't practiced with him too much, but his standard is the old school sort of DT or 4 DT push, and then you go into Archon if they've got spores. So I'm pretty sure that's what he's going to go here.
Okay. I'm excited to see. Okay. I probably should get more consistent with it, but I think I'll just do play intros on the first game. I think it makes sense. I mean, I can do them every game, but what do you think on the topic?
Play intros?
Yeah. Do you think you should do them every game of the best of 3, or literally just the first game? I think the first game makes sense.
Everyone knows, right?
Yeah, that's true.
But I just like when people make out that it's either a cage match or a boxing match, and they talk about blue and green trunks, and they're gonna rip each other's head off. So yeah, I like it. I don't mind, mate. I'm not very good. I'm just here to just embracing your glory, and I'm very thankful that you let me come on and talk about the game, because your stream's great, mate, and you have a really cool community, and it's not something that I've interacted with a lot in the past, but yeah, I think I will from now on. So.
Oh, well, thank you. I very appreciate it. But like you're also part of the community. I think the community's growing, and there's a lot of StarCraft 2 players, especially in Australia, but also around the world. And I think COVID has definitely accelerated it, because a lot of people are staying at home. A lot of people have gone back into StarCraft, and I'm thankful for it. And I think it's an exciting game.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like we should hug it out. I don't know about you, but
yeah, definitely.
Thanks, brother.
Okay, so we're still
interesting cyber spot.
Yeah,
Champi again.
Yeah. I mean, definitely the way he positions the cyber, it always feels like he wants to keep it safe, right? Because he throws a gateway in front of it. So he's very scared of like a 12 pool or something killing the cyber core.
Yeah, it's got minimal surface area there, so he would rather lose a gateway than the cyber there. He's scouting with his probe. What's Sumo up to?
I would expect link speed to start any second now. Is this a few lings, but these are the standard lings. If we see any more lings,
so I think the standard's 4 lings, right?
Yeah, the standard's 4 lings. If we see any more than these 4 lings, it looks like he's trying to take a third. Still no link speed.
The second game that Sumo's kept, he's kept them on gas, and it makes sense that he would go into Overlord speed, but he didn't last game. Because he scouted the Stargate just with his slow Overlord.
Yeah, like
Quick third though.
he's spotted the Twilight Council this game. And okay, we're seeing Stalker this game. I'm pretty sure last game it was Adept, but now it's Adept Stalker. So the thing with like running your Overlord straight into the base, it can kind of get blindly countered by if the person starts Stalker, and then the Stalker can just like run up and kill it. You still have to worry about like Lings running into the main if the person does start Stalker. Because like yeah, you could be kind of like baiting with the Overlord and then run Lings in. Okay, well, the Adept's trying to do some damage here. Microing some of the Lings back. Gets away. Gets one kill. I'm pretty sure that was a Ling. I wasn't watching though. Okay, so... yeah, this is... Ooh. Okay. I like this from Champi. This is very, very, very different.
Yeah, so he's going into the DT build.
Now the standard that I've seen a lot of DT builds, they go up to 3 gateways. What they do is they warp in 3 DTs, they run them in, they try and keep them all alive, and then they kind of reset, warp in 1 more DT, merge them together, make 2 Archons, and then they can do some Archon drops. But this is 4 gates, so this is a little bit more aggressive than a lot of the other styles I've seen.
Yeah, quite often they do that when they go Adept first.
Yeah,
but this is the pure DT build. I don't know. I like Siumo's position here. He's got a really good drone count. I like his scouting. He's gonna probably spot this too.
Oh yeah, he's gonna see that DT shrine. Oh.
And I think with this build as Protoss, it's all about like, do you gamble and send the DTs in, thinking they won't have an Overseer or spores, or do you do the safe play and merge them straight into Archons and then just do your containment and kill creep? So
yeah, that's true as well.
I'm liking what Sumon's got here. This is good. And he's teching up. Since there's no Adepts like this, it's slightly late lair, I think, but he's already got Roaches out.
He's got Roaches out, got spores at 1 at each base after scouting the DT shrine. The Overlords are still alive. They still get through a second round of scouting. It looks like these Archons are probably going to come down, maybe be able to pick up this Queen. Maybe the spores will like prevent some of the Warp Prism movement. We need more Queens down here trying to attack this Warp Prism though. It's kind of just getting a little bit of free range roaming around here. All the Queens should really be rallied and trying to attack this Warp Prism.
What do we got in production? Sumo is going into layer, a couple of drones.
Yeah.
I don't think he's not quite sure what's going to come up next. I mean, if he knew it was just this, he'd probably be building a big round of drones.
Yeah,
he's pushing some creep out. That's beautiful. I like that.
He's definitely supply capped here. I want to see if it's drones or units that come right next, because the units should be... okay, it's drones. I was thinking that maybe he was going to try and cancel the third.
Yeah, so he was supply blocked. Nice, though.
Yeah. Does he realize that there's a third coming up? Still doesn't know whether there's a third coming up. Oh, these two...
the 4th up.
These 2 Archons are going to deny this. Oh, they could drop in and kill it. That's...
yeah.
Okay, there is an over... oh, I like this Observer with the Archons. You can deny a lot of vision, kill a lot of Overlords. Already supply caps him. 3 more Overlords in production. Oh, this Queen's going to die as well. Wow, these 2 Archons doing... oh, no. Just gets away.
Good marker.
Yeah. 6 Overlords on the way. Wow, that supply cap was pretty big. Yeah. Okay. But overall, I don't think too much damage from the Archons. They've done some Queen damage, but nothing else. But has allowed Champi to take this third.
I'm pretty sure he's played against this. Sumo's making 11 drones. I think he's going up. Like, he might lose a Queen or 2, but he's probably always going to lose that. He's going to get a really good eco. From what Champi's doing, he's going to charge. So I think if you go into charge with this, it's more likely you're going to hit a timing. If you're going to play the longer game, I think you go into blink and then maybe take a 4th. So he's probably going, I don't care if there's muters. I'm going to go into a big Zealot Archon Immortal timing. So let's see if Siumo sniffs this out. But he's got 2 upgrades going. He's got the Roach Speed. I'm not sure if he's going to saturate his 4th anymore, but I like his creep spread. Simu's got enough here, and he's got 2k in the bank to get a serious army to contend with any push outs, just if he works it out.
Yeah, and the big thing that I'm noticing from Sumo is looking like getting Bailing speed is probably going to just have a big force of Bailings, and especially if Champi goes charge, he's going to have a lot of Zealots, and the Bailing's going to be able to deal. But there is Force Sentries, so I think it's going to come down to where these force fields go down, and whether they can stop the Bailings from running in. Because, like,
yeah, good call.
If the Bailings run up to a force field and then the Archon quickly zaps them, it's so much different as to if they all connect. Okay, so
what have you found in terms of the Baneling? What do you think it's the nerf? Like, how has it changed this matchup?
Like they're still going to kill like all the Zealots, and like that's the main reason that you get them. They still do like a reasonable damage against the rest of the things. Like if you look at the army composition, or we'll talk after this big fight.
Siumo's just made 16 Banes. He's making 12 more Roach. Carapace is about to finish, and Bane speed. I think he's got what he needs here, but let's see.
Yeah, like I think there's a little bit of mismarker where like the Zealots were attacking the rest of the army while the Immortals were just aiming at the hatchery. I think you really need, as a Protoss, you really need your whole army attacking the Roaches. Warps in High Templars, they're just going to be killed. Like this is really it's not great to warp in High Templars this close to the battle. They can easily be picked off.
Yeah,
they're very vulnerable.
More Roach on the way. Even if he loses his base, I don't think it's over.
Yeah, definitely, but I don't think
his creep spread up the top is great.
What he really needs to do is bar down this Warp Prism. If this Warp Prism dies, the attack is like almost stopped here.
Yeah, good point. I think maybe I don't know if Lings would be good here, but
definitely if the Immortal the Archon goes down, Lings would be good. But these Immortals in the back are just 13 kills. They've all got a lot of kills. Immortals are doing work. I like the fourth coming down. Realizes that the base is probably going to go down. Okay, so we're still just seeing a lot of Archons and Immortals. The Warp Prism going straight into the main. Now this is very standard. Just going to do a big warping of Zealots in the main or DTs. Does have the DT shrine still.
It's got 13 Roaches making, but
yeah. Okay, so it looks.
It's going to be tough to hold these Zealots in the main.
Yeah, I feel like, the main army still needs to posture in a place like it can still do damage. It looks like the Roaches are going to easily deal with this in the main.
He's handling this well.
Yeah, transferred the drones from that fourth base to the other fourth base. Whoops, and a bunch of sentries. Okay, 2-2's on the way for Sumo. Sumo does have a lot of minerals as a bank, though.
Yeah, and this is a 3-base all-in from Champ, but I like what Sumo he thinks that he's okay now when he starts up Carapace and +1 range attack. He's gonna scrape there with 1 Roach.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Sumo's he's got enough here to hold.
Yeah,
Zealots in the main again. That's tricky.
Yeah, these Zealots are doing a lot more than the previous one. Had to split a part of the army. It is going to clean up, but I think 8 workers did go down. Oh, there is a Ling run by at the third, but there is a shield battery here, but it's probably going to force a warp in or a recall. Yeah, okay. If he went, oh no, can't go through the wall. I do like that the Stalker's still just sitting in the wall.
Man, that is a beefy army.
That is a lot of Archons.
Look at it. Yeah, it's scary.
Although, if this 2-2 does finish at a certain point, Sumo's army is going to be like a lot stronger, I think, in upgrades. Yeah. Champi does have the single forge, but it's just sitting on +1 attack. Hasn't even considered getting more upgrades. Oh, this is a big push. There's not a lot of Ravages left. There's a whole heap of Roaches misrallied down the bottom. They're still just walking into 4 Immortals as well. 5 Immortals. 6 Immortals, sorry. Wow. Wow. GG. Well played.